Good evening, Set Your Soul on Fire. I wanted to share a couple things because I really had on my heart to encourage any and all coaches, but also share my success that I've been having and building for myself, and also ask to know anyone else's success, especially some financial success stories that we can share throughout this week leading up to Thursday, payday. So first of all, I'm happy to report that I gave myself another 50% raise from March to April. So I miscalculated when I made my last video, and I actually made $600 in March, but I just added up and I made $907 in April. And that's a 50% raise. And I'm like, I was like so proud of myself, and yeah, $900 isn't enough to pay my bills, my bills if I go full time, but that's a hell of a dent in my income when I'm only making $1,200 or so with drama teaching, and $900. That's a significant income put together, and now I'm going full-time at the end of next month. I'm expecting to add at least $300 to $500 this month, and then it'll just keep growing from there. And I wanted to tell you a couple practical things, what I did to give myself that $300 increase. Number one is I upped my invites, which for that means I upped the amount of new friends I was making, the amount of new conversations. So really, if you're not getting the Success Club points, if the income's not coming, then it's most likely because you're not talking to enough people. Actually, that probably is the main reason, at least from my experience. So I upped my invites to, I'm inviting 3 for the coaching opportunity, or 3 for the challenge groups, and then 6 per day for the coaching opportunity. Now, that's so a total of 9 invites, and so that's been a huge thing. Doing that consistently, also adding at least 10 to 20 people a day on Facebook, new friends, meeting people in real life and adding them on Facebook. That's been a huge contributor. Because of all that, I only added 1 coach, so I'm actually, or 2 coaches, so I'm looking to up that next month, or this month. I'm going for 8 this month. So 9 invites a day, so that was a huge one. I focused on being more raw, more real, and more me, and that's what I really think is important. Like, that's a huge thing about marketing. It's just raw, real you. So figure out who that is, write those things down that are really you, and share them. So here's what I learned from April. I made Success Club 9, okay? That's not the best I could have done, because I almost took 2 weeks off. I had an emergency trip to Alaska, and I was sick for almost a whole entire week. So that was my 2 weeks right there. With working 2 weeks out of the month, I made the most Success Club points that I've ever made, Success Club 9, because I was talking to more people. And now this month, it is my new goal for every single day to not miss a day of my invites. And if there is a chance that something happens, an emergency or whatever, and I do, the next day I have to double and make up for the things I haven't done. So sacrifice something for the next day to meet my numbers, my minimums. Like what Amy was talking about in the video about sacrifices, yeah, this is it. So, and then lastly, I just want to remind you, the Beachbody theme for this year is everyone matters. So not everyone, but everyone. So every invite, every conversation, every person you talk to, every Success Club point equals a person, equals somebody you helped. Everyone matters. Every dollar matters. I mean, that's $907 I didn't have, and I created by helping people. So I want to encourage you. This is really just from taking the coaching opportunity seriously, but even and really upping my seriousness for about 6 months. And I know I could do better, and I'm growing, and I'm wanting to just encourage you with where I'm at, because I'm not where I want to be, but I'm growing every day. So please take from this that you can help as many people as you want to. You just have to decide. Don't let any limiting belief about how many people you can or can't help hold you back. Be raw, be real, be you. Talk to more people. If you're not getting results, that's probably why, or you have some limiting beliefs. And I want to hear your financial success. Even if it's small, what kind of a raise did you give yourself from April to May? I'd love to hear. I'm really thankful to be part of this team, and I love all you guys. Have a wonderful week, and let's kick some ass.